I can very much relate to the question. I think that was probably the most difficult part. It's one of the most difficult parts of bipolar disorder to sort of come to terms with, acting so out of character. And so, like you suggested, Heather, really trying to treat myself with as much kindness as possible, or listen to the people who are around me who care about me, and try to take that in. And I think one of the most important things was also to really learn to separate the behavior from who I was, because I sort of thought if I was acting in this way, regardless, it said something about me and my inability to, control myself and all this, as instead of recognizing that my behavior was driven by this condition. And then being able to sort of, for me, talking to a counselor, and I think also, I don't know if grieving is the right word, but being able to talk about it really openly, and how sad I was, right? How sad it affected me, how other people perceived me, who I didn't have a chance to explain why it was happening. And I was able to come to a place where I was able to sort of forge a new identity that included my past, but didn't punish me for it. And I was able to sort of see the difference between myself and my behavior. And with that, it was easier to give myself sort of compassion. And it just then built upon that. And being able to confide in a close friend was really important for me too. And I think also at times, it's not spoken that much about in support groups, but I found in general, going to a support group made me aware that I really wasn't alone in a lot of these different kinds of behaviors and experiences, and understanding that it could be part of the pattern for some people, which was including for myself.
Thank you so much for your openness and vulnerability, Victoria, and sharing that. And I think it is a really difficult topic, but I think it will be hopeful to many people to hear that process of forging a new identity and looking back without punishing yourself is possible, especially in a culture that places so much shame and stigma and moralistic attitudes around how and who we have sex with, especially for women and for people who aren't cis or heterosexual. I think it's really important to talk about that way forward is possible.